Hi guys, me again, Gareth, Williams, specialist orthodontist. I'm going to talk to you today about diet during your braces. What to eat, what not to eat. All you have to remember is to eat soft, low sugar foods. That's it. A lot of people don't know what's high and low sugar. Don't worry, I'm going to run you through that now. So high sugar foods, foods that you should be avoiding, include, but are not limited to, chocolates, sweets, fizzy drinks, including Coca-Cola. Now, I know you knew that deep down. And I know that you're thinking, oh goodness, I don't want to avoid those things. I'm not saying you have to avoid them completely, so bear with me. Foods that you might not know are high in sugar include fruit, fruit juices, and milk. Milk is not good for your teeth. Milk is actually bad for teeth because milk is high in sugar. So please note that this diet is low sugar, not no sugar. I don't want you walking around miserable because you can't eat any of the things that you like. You certainly can eat some sugary foods sparingly. So what I would say is no more having chocolates 3 or 4 times a day. That is orthodontic suicide. You can have a chocolate or something like that that's soft, maybe once a day as a dessert from your dinner. Drinks that you can have, you should be mostly having water, sugar-free squash. You can have black tea or black coffee. You can have sparkling water, that's fine. Some of those flavoured waters, but you've got to be careful there's no sugar in them. Diet drinks within moderation. Diet drinks are bad for their own reasons. They're very acidic, so they can still damage your teeth. But as a replacement for a full sugar drink, not so bad now and again. The low sugar is because what you don't want is lovely straight teeth with brown marks on every single one of them. The amount of tooth decay that we get around braces, it's astounding actually. It's almost like termites. That sugar will get around the brackets, sit in the little crevices between the tooth and the bracket and just rot that tooth from the inside out. The stuff I see, it is amazing to see. That's amazing in a bad way. I'm not happily amazed. Also, when the teeth aren't brushed well and you have a lot of sugar, the plaque gets in the brackets and it slows everything down, a little bit like leaves on a railway track. Things don't move, things are always stopping. The second category is soft foods. Let me run through what hard foods are so that you can exclude those. So hard foods include nuts, granola, seeds, crunchy peanut butter, pizza crusts, crusts on posh bread, ciabatta, sourdough, all of that stuff. Hard chewy chocolate, for example, Snickers, Curly Whirly. Other hard foods to avoid are popcorn, Mawams, Haribos, chewing gum. So hard foods break the braces even if you don't notice it at the time. Every day I will have a child come in and say that the brace just broke while they were brushing. They'll have said it so much to themselves that they'll believe it. The parent will be completely on side. So the mum or the dad will say, yeah, that is how it happened. And then when we go to take the brace apart, we find a giant chunk of Haribo in there or Mawam. And then it's, red faces all round, isn't it? Because it wasn't the brushing that pulled it off. Brushing does not break braces. Brushing might highlight a bracket is loose after you ate 6 Haribos at a Snickers. So I gave you replacements for the sugary drinks and foods, and now so you have some replacements for hard foods. So these come under the category of soft foods. Smooth peanut butter, smooth almond butter, softer chocolates like Reese peanut butter cups, Milky Way, Milky Bar, dairy milk buttons. All of these need to be stored at room temperature, not in the fridge, not in the freezer, obviously. That hardens the chocolate. Chalk ices are okay as long as you don't chew them. Ice cream, but not the ones with really hard chunks of stuff in. Pizza is fine as long as you eat the middle, not the crust. Posh bread is fine as long as you eat the middle, not the crust. Another one, which I think is quite a good replacement for popcorn, is Galaxy chocolate bar, which has toffee and popcorn pieces in it. But those pieces are so small, they're not going to damage the brace. Obviously, I can't give an exhaustive list because everyone likes different things. You've got to remember that every breakage adds 2 months to your treatment. And while you don't think that's a big deal in the first 6 months, once you're between 6 months and 18 months, you feel that adding up. And I'd much rather that you take care at the start than you get yourself in this big mess and treatment goes on way longer than we planned. No one likes that. Or worse still, which does happen, you've got so many breakages that we've just got to abandon treatment. And while you have straighter teeth, they're not amazing and they're not something that I'm proud to produce. The reason that we're so strict on this as orthodontists is we're trying to safeguard the best, fastest result for you. That's great for patient satisfaction. Again, if you want examples of how good the result can be, check me out on Instagram. I've got loads of befores and afters so you can see what we are sort of looking forward to. And as always, guys, keep smiling. See you soon.